I put out the idea that we should rush it. Everyone I know is here. The people I'm going to be staying with, my friends, and people I'm playing like in a campaign with. Best highlight of that day was all of us anticipating when Viddy would come, and all of us deciding that we're going. Well, I'm going to be honest. I put out the idea that we should rush it. I was like, we should go in from four corners and go from north, south, east, west, and go straight at him for a hug. This is clearly going to end poorly, but I thought since we've played together at least for a year and a half, it was going to be fine. I was betting on his like either he was going to be like Toby and just like
action.
Just completely hide and be like, nope, I can't do this. Or they're gonna be like how Viddy where it's just like, what is happening? Or so like just react. He did none of that. He was just like, oh, hello. They would call out Moz, and I'm just like, oh, everybody knows each other. This is why we come to conventions, to realize like, oh yeah, heck yeah, we do know each other. We're in community. We are connecting about all the things that we really, really enjoy and want to see. The live campaign was Thursday afternoon. So if you guys saw my stories or anything where I was dressed up as Moira, I came in full like cosplay. I was fully committed. Rachel's succulent buns that they had for Twinkle were incredible, like incredible. So I was like, I needed to come through because I knew Moira would have all these like gadgets, potion bottles. Ash and I last year saw these cuff bracelets that someone had with these fun like liquid glowy like thing that they like sealed, but it was like anytime they moved you can see it. And as soon as we saw it, this was like after knowing Ash for like 6 months, right? We both were like, we need this for Mo. And this was like, before, or I don't know if it was before or after the Nerf gun betrayal, but we're not going to talk about that. That's behind us now. David did use a Nerf gun at me. He did. No one ordered it from the Catchy Cantrips community because, again, union leader. But I will say I did cause that because I did say Mosasaurus is our best dinosaurs ever. But hey, the new Jurassic Park movie said that as well. So, it must be fact. Don't tell David. we're on a peaceful terms right now. We're on peaceful terms. There has been the war right now. We're just kind of, for now, until I need maybe during the finale or something, I'll throw it out there because I know how much it irks him. My two favorite dinosaurs are Quetzalcoatlus and Mosasaurus, and they're not dinosaurs, but Jurassic Park says different. Anyway, that was probably one of... I would do a live campaign again.
Yeah, if anybody peeks in or anything like that, you can take a couple minutes. Oh my gosh.
I did not.
Oh my god.
No.
Surprise!
I did
Oh my god. Okay. I love that it's slightly tinted. It's also fireballs, really. Toby, that's beautiful. That's really funny. Okay. We did not expect him to wear that. Goodies. You guys.
Did you
need to take it off. I don't know if you can see them. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
We're all set. And there's one. Everyone's out. A couple more people filling in.
We have spells.
Yep. No more spells. Nice. We'll see how many of them.
Oh yeah, stop pointing that snow over here. Don't point that entire snow.
Okay.
Okay, so we should let's go over the mark.
I don't want that to. Oh yeah, I have to make sure mine. Can you just record a video of us doing, or like another song? Kelly, if you want to do another song. Yeah. And then
All right, well,
Kobe doing this.
let's do it.
Do your face thing. Now we're.
Okay, we're gonna get started.
Okay.
Are you guys all ready?
Everyone's.
I'm not gonna bail no more. This is the total jingle part that we need some. Right.
Did we plan this? He sent it to me and said, should I surprise them? And I said, yeah.
That makes sense. That checks out for
I'm gonna be so distracted the whole time.
Yep.
That is something that I think is so much fun. I don't know if I would do a one-shot live campaign. That one, we did a one the next day, and I think that was so much fun to do with the right table. So I'll give you all the difference. With the live campaign that we did for Catchy Cantrips at Gen Con or future cons, I loved that they sometimes, like, it depended on the room, if AV, all that was set up. But the people in the crowd were people in the chat that, you know, have watched Catchy Cantrips and Mo and everybody for months, or maybe we're new. I met TK, I met people from chat that, like, I was just like, oh my god. There are people who are like desperately trying to get one of us killed with fireball, and they were sitting right in the front row. I didn't get their names, but I heard them. They're like, we tried, and I went, yeah, I know, because you all will watch it later. My character had like 30 something HP left and was almost about to be taken out by a 42 damage fireball. Okay? We had 74 plus people in the chat. Yeah. Which is incredible. You did, and I didn't realize that you ran out of the room. I will do that again. Connecting with the community for a real live campaign that people see and vibe with. I think this is why I really want to play Mo again for season 2. I'm not done with her yet, I think. But again, that's something for the future. I think it's just, they just have a great capture of like a kanji who lives a long time makes sense, right? And the live campaign made it more so, where I was just like, there's more that we could say with Mo here. So that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know how this will work out, but all I know is I wanted to do the live campaign more after we talked about it last Gen Con. After this happened this Gen Con, I was like, this needs to happen again. Seeing the community come out, seeing people connect with the gameplay. I think I didn't know it was canon, which made me really scared because I almost killed Toby. It was so much fun. I think
I am.
So for $60 you do get this full tarot deck.
the live campaign gave all of us like a lot of like things to like
Also comes with this adorable little
work on later, which was really, really nice, because I was like, oh, I see how if I was doing a live campaign later, how I would like make sure we like, you know, get this in.
if you're here to take pictures.
But it was so much fun. Compared to the one shot I did the next day with the Panic Table playing Mothership RPG. This one was at the Union Station. This one was a little bit out of the ways. I Not a lot of people
We
came.
would love this.
Even though we had like a great stage, sound system, incredible setup, I would sit at Cameron's table again for sure. The table, the people I played with, so much fun. I think I was feeling the exhaustion from the traveling and everything. But we got into it immediately. It was more hijinks and bits. And that's why I get lost in a little bit, because I try to find depth in a lot of the things I do, and like bits get like I go for bits, but then I like
That's incredible.
disconnect after a while, right? Because I'm not really like a bit
Yeah, this would be a
person.
great
I'm more of
present for
just
Jordan's
like
birthday.
we're gonna play this game. We're
You
gonna
would
make
love
this story
I think you would
happen.
love like Plagueborn.
I can do some bits, but not all bits.
Look at Gnarlborn.
So it was fun
one's
to
really
try to get into the comedic side. I would do that again because the table was fun, and we did chemistry stuff like beforehand, so we were already kind of like ready to go. For the premise of it is that we were kind of switching bodies, and like everyone had like different voices, and we were trying to like get to that, like, we were trying to play musical chairs from like person to person. Again, if we do it again next year, I will 100% bring it. I think, one, the Union Station is close to the convention. Like from the Union Station to the con, it is literally a direct thing. But there was construction. That whole weekend, and you had to go from another exit literally around like, I think it was like places that people would know, to go up to like Union Station. And directions were not good because there was construction. And from Union Station, if you were to leave, you could literally see the con, and you just could go straight across if there wasn't a whole ass thing happening. I feel like if it wasn't construction, it would have been a great spot, and people would have come in, they would have hung out. It was a beautiful venue. I think it was supposed to seat like 250 tickets. And people, like, even people who bought tickets couldn't, like, I think the tickets were like $12. Even people who bought tickets couldn't come because they were like, we have no idea where it is. So it was tricky to try and find the spot. And then people also had other things to go to, because I know I had two people who were like, I'll watch with you guys, I'll pay the $12. And I was like, that's really sweet. And they watched like maybe an hour, maybe less than an hour, then they had to go. But it was one of those things where it was like all these different variables could have made that one shot better, but all like made it like difficult. Still fun, still was recorded. We were all mic'd up. Incredible energy from everyone. I think this is more of the live campaign or live show that I expected. So it was like two different parts of the spectrum when it comes to like live games, of like one that was heavily produced, great mic system, great venue, hard to find. A little bit like over the like it was like $10 more, right? Compared to like a little bit more community focused, kind of in a panel room, mic system and everything set up by Vidi, who, again, big thanks to Vidi. Y'all should literally not tomorrow, on Tuesday, if you guys come to Catchy Cantrips, we needed to say thank you to Vidi again, because that really made it so much better because of their help and their their system. Everything like was beautiful because of their part in this, which was incredible. I'm saying things and saying words, but seriously, I love Vidi because they just handled shit and it was amazing. The levels of what was happening were different, right? There's more community involvement here. In this side, we had fun things like anytime the GM said space, the audience said space, which was really fun because we almost ended with the game where My character was one of the pirates, and me and Hannah and I were pirates, and we decided we're going to leave this space and run away. Instead of being space pirates, we're going to be rock stars, and we're going to name our band Murder Space. And then we like look to the crowd, space. So that there were a lot of like community or like audience involvement kind of like games, which is really fun. I'll do live shows again. I think they're so much fun. I definitely think for next year, especially for Catchy or like for other games, chemistry stuff should be like done like maybe before, like a little like this is like what we're going to do. We don't need to like plan out what the game is, but like just so we know like this is what what's happening. And then like also don't kill characters, Moz. I really didn't try to kill Viddy's character, I promise. I thought it wasn't canon because it was a live show. You know what I mean? I thought it was going to be like, we're going to do something fun because it's not a live, game. You can use any paid ticket for any event as long as it's worth at least a value. If it's more valuable, you can count as multiple tickets. I did not know that. I just thought of it as like, people didn't know what to do. Oh, the con floor. I didn't, what is blood on the clock tower again? I'm forgetting all these names. We do. Do you have it? Do you want me to buy it? Should I bring it? We should play this game. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, Crystal is not able to join our chat yet. So they're just messaging me on Discord. We make it work. That's how this happens. Yes, let's play this. I like social deduction games. I like social deduction more than like murder mystery games, more than like betrayal games, because I'm not good at convincing people, because I've always just said blatantly, like for years, what's in my mind. So it's really hard for me to be like, yeah, I'm not this person. I struggle with it because it's just like, what am I supposed to say here? I'm way too straightforward and direct to be like, no, I am not Hitler. And that's like the best I can think of. So I like this. How much is it? I want to definitely play this. Okay. So the first few days, I didn't go to the con floor. Busy with panels on Friday for sure. Saturday there was 2 panels. 2 panels with Sam Bumba about streaming solo, starting your own talk show, your own AP channel. So the first one, streaming solo, was literally my experience doing this, which is great. Then what was it? The second panel was really awesome, where you could we were talking about starting like an AP channel or starting a talk show. What does that entail, and how is that different from just streaming? So I talked about Starcrawl. Really cool. It was really nice to see people like taking notes. That was really nice. I really like panels at Gen Con, and they're not Gen Con, but like at cons. You learn so much from people, and like there's people in like various levels of like experience. So it's nice to like just sit there and just absorb information. I am so glad FOMOCon happened, because if y'all caught up on FOMOCon, it was just an online event that was started by Zoop or Zooperia on threads and things, because people are going to cons and they couldn't go. And they had incredible panels, like really, really good panels that I would just sit at, and I just want to like learn and absorb information. Because again, TTRPG stuff, this is a community, the streaming, everything, all the production, we're literally in community. And to see that was really, really cool. That was Saturday. Still didn't go to the con floor and like talk to people. One, y'all know this from PAX U. I don't go, or Gen Con last year, I don't go until Sunday. Saturday is always the busiest day. The days before, if there's something I know I want, like I'll go get, right? Like books, things that I know have like little copies. Like I didn't get this at PAX East. I wish I did. Because I was going to come back on Sunday and they ran out. Fish and Wes, Arcane Anthems, they both found this like record player TTRPG. Don't know what it is, but I literally saw it on their story, screenshotted it, and I was like, I need to find this. I found it and I said, okay, I'm going to come back and buy it because I didn't have my wallet. It was gone. I still have not found it yet. I could just message them and find it online. I know I'm making this more difficult, but there are some things like that that will be sold out and gone by that time because they're not going to have like multiple copies of like a small TTRPG. But typically those first few days I'll do like giveaways or fun cool things, or I don't usually hang out a lot in booths because I don't want to like small talk a lot and I get overwhelmed. But Taylor would go play games on things, play random games, go sit at tables, do a mystery grab bags, you know, just hang out, which I adore them for and I want to do more of. And then like Saturday is full, like you can't move. There's too many people on the floor, so I never go during that day. Sorry, you can't find me in there. I will be in like somewhere open. Sunday is when I would go. Like I would go aisle to aisle, looking from table to table, talking to people. I love that day because I could be like, hi, I know you're busy. And they're like, nope, we're almost done. And I'll be like, I know, that's why I'm here. Because we don't got to do the small talk anymore because we're both tired. Great. What do you do? I do this. And it's perfect. Okay? The exhaustion makes it so I can just go straight into the conversation. And it's perfect for me. So Sundays are my days where I go on the con floor and literally talk to like everyone. I talk to people at Dispel Dice. I talk to people at a couple other dice companies. I chatted with it's like small TTRPG like publishers. That was so much fun. I saw a booth where I played a game of Hunt, and I was like, oh my god, I found the person who wrote Hunt. Oh my god. I want to play it again when I am down in Atlanta for Dragon Con with a group of people. So I'm hopefully we can like, maybe we could dress up all in like as knights. I don't want to. That'd be cool. Maybe, it's possible. I'm hoping it's possible. Because that'll be a lot of fun. And then, what was it? I was just like, able to like talk to more people during that day. And then luckily this is because they've seen a lot of the solo TTRPG stuff. I had met Wes from Plus One EXP at PAX. We had like a really good conversation. And then I did long haul and all that. So they had a couple things to give, which was amazing. So we'll go through them. That was a long-winded Gen Con recap. I just realized. Anyway, questions.